Olympique de Marseille, one of France's leading football teams, famous mainly for its glorious past, but also for its fervent supporters. The success of any football club depends on the close links it maintains with its local supporters. So who would have thought that an Olympique de Marseille supporters club would exist 4,500 miles away on the Caribbean island of Guadeloupe? It's here that we met the highly energetic members of the Dodgers Antilles-Guyane Association. We met Rudy Tony, one of its founding members, who agreed to talk to us about his passion for Olympique de Marseille. He opened the doors of his home and his workplace to us, where we could see the Olympique de Marseille shirts and flags that cover his wall and which symbolize his life.
When you love something, nothing else counts.
He told us about some of the trips he's made following his team Olympique de Marseille. We also had an insight into the strict organisation of the association, and we joined the lively Dodgers to watch a match with Olympique de Marseille playing on the television. Devoted fans in front of their TVs, wildly excited fans in the stadiums, as well as on the pitch as players, the members of the Dodgers Antilles-Guyane organised a friendly match, an opportunity for them to have a good time and show us that, like their idols, they're also skillful with the ball. Rudy Tony and the Dodgers Antilles-Guyane. Guadeloupe is the Caribbean Sea. This paradise island is situated in Central America and is known as the Island of Flowers, with its turquoise-coloured beaches and fine sand. Guadeloupe is part of French territory and has been the birthplace of many talented athletes. As well as supporting their local teams and footballers, some inhabitants of Guadeloupe have made the amazing choice of supporting before all else a French mainland club, Olympique de Marseille. United together through the Dodgers Antilles-Guyane Association, we wanted to know what made these people from the French West Indies want to cross the ocean many times to support Olympique de Marseille in the mythical Velodrome Stadium. To understand a little better their devotion, let's meet Rudy Tony, one of the Dodgers Antilles-Guyane's founding members.
Bonjour. Hello, I'm Rudy Tony. I've been a Marseille fan for light years now. Welcome to my world.
A fan of Olympique de Marseille for over 20 years, Rudy is one of Marseille's most loyal supporters.
I'm 44 years old with 4 kids. Marseille means a lot to me. When I'm watching a match with Marseille, I forget everything else.
This devoted father first heard of Olympique de Marseille during its golden age when its president was Bernard Tapie.
The only thing I regret was never having seen Bernard Tapie's team play in the Velodrome. I mean in real life.
Several years later, he finally managed to raise the funds to be able to travel to France. Rudy went to Marseille and it changed him forever.
Well, the first time I arrived in '97. I remember that day. It was Marseille PSG. I had no ticket. I went straight to the stadium to find a ticket, and I remember we still had francs. I had to pay 500 francs for the ticket.
That trip was the first of many. Wanting to share their experience with other fans, Rudy created the Dodgers Antilles-Guyane Association with help from his friends.
Le but de l'association des Dodgers, c'est prendre des supporters de l'OM.
The aim of the Dodgers Association is to take Marseille fans, the Dodgers Antilles-Guyane fans, to the Velodrome Stadium. We've got 36 members.
Many fans in the French West Indies have thus been able to travel to see their idols through the association, in particular Gilbert Gautin.
Bonjour. Hi, I am Gilbert Gautin. I am an Olympique de Marseille fan. This is the OM house.
Gilbert is a fan like no other. He's even painted his house in the Marseille colours, and inside he's built special tributes to Marseille. Welcome to the Olympique de Marseille home.
You know, when you love something, nothing else counts. I am 100% for Marseille.
Charles Aujoly-Saussin is co-founder of the association and is its eldest member. A former resident of Marseille, he's had 2 heart attacks. But as he likes to say, his heart may be tired, but it always beats for Marseille.
Oh yes, I know the house well. The motto of the Dodgers is pride, passion and loyalty. And it matches fully my views on the Olympique de Marseille club. It takes a whole lot of high-level organisation, and it's not easy. But we've kept the group together since we recently celebrated its 10th anniversary not long ago. It proves that we have a lasting association.
10 years during which Rudy has collected a lot of photographs, match tickets and souvenirs. Among them are in particular photos taken with the original members of the Dodgers Association based in Marseille. A great friendship has grown between the 2 associations. Let's listen to a message from Colette, the eldest member of the Dodgers Association in Marseille.
I'd like to give a big hello to all of Guadeloupe. Colette, Yo-Yo, Rudy, Charles and everyone. Ah, Guadeloupe, it's always in our hearts.
Colette stops the players. So it's the Guadeloupeans who are here. We must get our photos taken with them. They've come to see us.
Imagine how amazed the Marseille players were when they learnt that these Caribbean fans cross the Atlantic Ocean several times a year just to see them play.
When we arrived at the Commanderie, the Marseille training ground, our hands were full. We had a bottle of Brown for one, a bottle for another, a bottle for the coach, etc. So they were really surprised to see Guadeloupans who had come all the way to watch a football match in Marseille.
I know that even in Marseille there are people who have never set foot in the Commanderie. And they often say to us, "You're so lucky."
In order to have the most precious souvenirs even closer to him, Rudy keeps them in the place where he spends most of his time, his office.
How are you, JF? In my office at Guadeloupe Auto, that's where I work. Well, where I make a living to enable me to travel. To follow my favorite team, Olympique de Marseille. Here is my close friend, Ronald Zubar. He played for 3 years, 3 seasons at Marseille. Here is a photo taken when he was on holiday with me. Saha and Pascal Chibonda. And him, it's Mr. Drogba. I took this photo in London.
His dedication and investment has won the admiration of the club and has enabled him to get access to places where only a few ever get to go.
I've never seen a fan like him. He's amazing. In fact, it's true, and I could prove it. There are photos. The most memorable one for me is one where he's holding up a glass of champagne, and just behind you can see he's in an official club box at Chelsea.
But one question comes to mind. How do they manage to raise the funds to travel to Marseille several times a year? Rudy gives us the answer.
For the Dodgers to be able to fund a trip to Marseille, we have to organize evenings, card games, or country lunches. This is the biggest event in the year in February. There are usually about 2,000 to 2,500 people.
Obviously, preparing all this isn't just an overnight job. On the subject, let's go to one of the meetings organized by the association. The Dodgers Antiguian Association Board is meeting at one of the members' homes to prepare for the upcoming events. On the evening's agenda, the evening gala, of course, but also the association members' charter.
Also on the agenda is the next trip to Marseille. However, certain conditions must be met. In particular, the requirement of being a member for a minimum of 1 year.
The association must abide by specific rules that are very strict. Becoming a new member is not easy. Christian Lassalle, the secretary, tells us all about it.
I went into a sports shop, and the manager told me about an association of Olympique de Marseille supporters. So I asked him for the contact details, and I got in touch with Daniel Ogoli. He asked me a question about Marseille that I couldn't answer, and so he told me that I wasn't worthy of being a Marseille supporter.
Indeed, these passionate supporters don't miss even one Marseille's match, and whenever the team plays, they meet up at one of the members' homes to watch the match. And if Marseille wins, it's a party. Just by coincidence, tomorrow afternoon it's our fan Rudy's turn to host the Dodgers members. For the occasion, Rudy has decided to wear his friend Ronald Zubar's shirt, a former Marseille central defender from 2006 to 2009.
He's my favorite.
The 20 white and blue supporters gathered for the occasion settled down in front of the television, and we're off for 90 minutes of a colourful match. And although we're 4,500 miles away from the ground, the Dodgers are really into the match. With 5 hours time difference, the match is in the afternoon, meaning club members have to leave work early. But it doesn't matter. As they say, when you love something, nothing else counts.
Go Marseille!
Suddenly, Marseille open the score, and an explosion of joy fills Rudy's house.
When you love football, it's impossible not to support Olympique de Marseille because it's only Marseille that can, you know what I mean. You get goosebumps. Hey, don't bite me. Marseille sends shivers up your spine.
In the end, Marseille beat their opponents 3-1. Now it's the after-match celebrations. The Dodgers take the opportunity to celebrate one of their members' birthdays. Whatever the occasion is, the Dodgers proudly wear the Marseille colours.
Not only do we have T-shirts, but the shirts and the short-sleeve shirts, we've got everything we need. Oh, yeah. We even wear OM shirts at weddings.
For them, the team's shirt brings people together to support each other.
It's hard for me to say, but my mother passed away last August. I was so proud to see all my Marseille friends come and support me, dressed in the Olympique de Marseille colours. It warmed my heart, really.
To conclude this immersion in the Dodgers Antilles-Guyane with Rudy Tony, we met them one last time during a friendly match organised against the former stars of the Saint-Rose Tico Club, a local football team. The Dodgers mark out their territory by displaying their colours. It's friendly, of course, but with them football is a very serious thing, so protective equipment is a must. Before the kick-off, there's some pre-match advice and then it's underway.
Have a good match, then.
May the best man win. Here, thanks.
Regulars in the stand. Instead, tonight the Dodgers are using up their energy on the pitch in a happy, joyful atmosphere. At halftime, the players take a well-deserved rest, and we take the opportunity to ask Lenny Nangis what he thinks. This professional player from Caen, originally from Guadeloupe, is considered by many to be the next hope of French football at just 17, and he's come to encourage the players.
My parents often took me to matches. My father is crazy about football, so I often played in games like this with players who were older than me, much older. That's why I know some of it.
But what does he think of the supporters' role?
As a player, we definitely need to have support from the public. It helps a lot. Having someone behind us who believes in us is very important. I think that without the fans, it wouldn't be the same, and they help enormously.
The match resumes and ends in a friendly atmosphere, as always. If there's one thing to remember from this report, it's that however far away they are, true fans always find a way of expressing their passion. Unity, friendship and devotion are words that define the association of men and women dressed in blue, who are known as the Dodgers Antilles-Guyane.
Straight to the goal.
Through the eyes of Rudy Tony, but also Charles, Gilbert and Christian, we've seen that for the Dodgers Antilles-Guyane, the words that symbolise them and which stick in our minds are:
When you love something, nothing else counts.